Egypt all the way from Morocco?
Well, I think we have overcome quite a lot of difficulties in the last few days, what with the situation in Morocco and then having to find the camp. I would like to thank the FOAFA and the Sports Ministry and Max Sports for making sure that it wasn't a wasted trip. We've had 4 or 5 days here in Egypt. The conditions here have been excellent. The atmosphere with the players has been super. They have been very professional, which is quite difficult when you're traveling for the length of time that we have and the problems that we had, the disappointment of not being able to play the games. That they've worked their socks off since they've been here. All I can say is to the people back home, this was not a wasted trip. We have bonded, we have got to know each other better. We've done tactical stuff, so we didn't get the games that we wanted, obviously, which is the big test for us, but it was important that we spend time together. And I think overall it's been as good as we could possibly have hoped for, given the problems that we have had. Look, I think I'll give you an example. So in 2015, when I took India, our objective was to qualify for the 2019 Asian Cup. We had 36 players in the first camp. When we finished, only 8 of the 36 were in the finals in 2018 when we qualified. So it's a process. There's always going to be players coming in. There's always going to be players leaving. It's a fluid situation. We want the best players who are going to give the best performances. Those players need to be playing. We can't bring players who have played 9 minutes or 10 minutes or one game in the last 3 months or 2 months. And this is what our people have to understand back home. Yes, we have a lot of players playing abroad, but at what level are they playing, and are they playing consistently? You know, so it's very difficult, but the national team, it's kind of like you go there, but you're not going to stay there for long. It's not guaranteed that you're going to be there for a long time.
But here you will have like 3 months of preparing the qualifiers for AFCON.
No, I think 3 months. I wished I had 3 months to prepare to qualify. I mean, the qualifiers are in September, which is in 3 months. Now it will be hopefully the players that we have selected are playing games, that they report back in September that they're fit, there's no injuries. I mean, even from this camp, we have 3 or 4 players who will not train today because of injuries. Injuries is part of the game. We don't know when they're playing for their club. So we have 2 of the Mikkels brothers are out, Munzi is out, goalkeeper's out. We have 5 or 6 players who are injured now and didn't come to this camp. So this is football. You have to deal with that as well. So that's why we need to continue to look. I will always be looking for new players, and especially the younger ones.
Even though you didn't play any friendly game, as coach, what has this training camp contributed to your team?
Well, it's like I said earlier, the fact that we are together, we're eating together, we're sleeping together, we're training, we're getting to understand each other, the mentalities, the closeness. You can't underestimate how important it is to spend time with another person, training and off the pitch, understanding how he feels, how he plays. So I think, ideally we needed 2 games. We didn't get those 2 games, but we've had 4 or 5 days. Again, thanks to Max Sport for putting us here and looking after us. We don't have these 4 or 5 days. We go back to Kigali and we've wasted a lot of money and done nothing. In this camp, we've managed to bond a little bit better. Well, I mean, we had, I think it was 4 or 5 training sessions before our first game in Kigali, which was 3 days. Now we've had another 4 days. If we didn't have these 4 days, I can't imagine how it's going to be in September, and we are really behind We're already behind now because we didn't get any games, but we are less behind than we were. A good side. But until they get out there and play at international level, we're not quite sure. So at the moment, I would say they deserve to be here. Now, do they deserve to be here beyond this? Only if they play.
Yeah.
And this is the important thing. We need to see them play. New is new, but we need new and tried, tested. So we have time.
So, Coach, you from your own perspective, do you think you will have time to get a game before the real games? Because we did not have a chance of getting any game here. And of course, we are going directly to the qualifiers against one of the teams in our group. Do you think there is that little time in between today and the time of the qualifiers for you to get up at least one game to make sure that everything is in line?
I would say virtually impossible. The FIFA window doesn't allow that. Players are now being already, we are having to release some players tomorrow to go to pre-season. They're not going to release those players because Rwanda needs to have a friendly game. We've got 2 games in September. If I'm not mistaken, there's a window in October. We need 2 games in October, so as soon as I get back to Kigali in a couple of days, my primary objective is to secure 2 games in October, because we play Liberia in September and we play Cape Verde in September. So it's important that we get those 2 games in October. That will set us up for November and March, but we must get those games. We cannot ever again go into competitions, AFCON, World Cup qualifiers, CECAFA, or any of these tournaments without having a preparation. You don't just go to the CECAFA or to a CAF tournament without any preparation and say, oh, here we are, we're going to play. The results will be as the results have been for the last 11 years, which has been not very good. We must prepare.
Yes, tell us about your new goalkeeping coach, Ramos. Did you choose to bring him?
Why did I choose him? Okay, I think he's one of the best goalkeeping coaches that I know. I've worked with him a long time. He's an absolute top-class professional goalkeeping coach. He knows the game, and I think if you ask the players themselves, they already have said to me, Coach, thanks for bringing him. So I mean, he's top class. I would take him anywhere I go.
You planning to add a new face on your staff?
Yes, I do. If the sports ministry lets me. No. Look, we need 2 or 3 more people to complete the whole setup, and I'm talking for all national teams. We will try to work with all of the national teams. We have 10 national teams, but we have staff for maybe 1 national team. We have to split the staff and try to help at under 17 level, under 15, under 20 level. The girls, we can't forget the women. Okay, we need to help them as well. So the objective is to bring staff like Ramos. Ramos will be teaching. When he gets to Kigali, he'll be training other goalkeeping coaches. He'll be training other goalkeepers. The same when Claudio comes, he will come at the end of the year. Any and all staff that come in now, it's not just focus on the national team. It's to make sure that we can deliver sessions to the staff. So we have an analyst that will come. He will help Sam. He will help Sam a great deal. And then in 2-3 years, you have trained staff. We don't need to bring anybody else. We maybe don't even need me or any of the other staff, because we'll have trained staff in Rwanda, which is how it should be at the end of the day.
So, Coach, lastly, we are hosting CECAFA Kagame Cup, and fortunately it's in July. Time to for preparations for some of the clubs, club football. What do you think of it coming in the best times of preparing for the September games, so the players that are called up for the national team play club football, domestic club football?
Look, what happens in July and August is not really my department, because whether they have the Kagame Cup or they have pre-season friendlies or the league starts in September, it's nothing that I can control. All I can control is selecting the players from those clubs. Do they need to play games? Yes, of course they need to play games. We need our players for September to be physically fit, game, match fit, match ready. We can't put players in games that have not played games. It's just not, it's not a good idea.